Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes his... The 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start by running the option to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now Newton. That'll be caught by Cup. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Newton on first down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw, Newton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Newton. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Newton. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. These two teams all tied after 1. A 1st down carry for Barkley. We're down to the 41.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Touchdown, Bears! Dan Arnold, 41 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Newton. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action. Newton slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Cam's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. To the air again, Newton. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play. They'll roll him out right. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They fake the give. Newton. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Newton. And Woods has it complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Newton now to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Newton throwing again. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Cam looking to throw. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll look to throw here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Newton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Woods, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score.
Go. 8, 20.
Newton going to try and throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And some room to run now. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
but for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Moore, the man in motion. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Newton now to throw. Caught by Woods. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Newton. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Sky Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2nd and 5. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.